Here are 11 things you didn't know about me. I've had a very interesting upbringing, not the norm in any sense of the word. My first job at 17 before I started modeling was working in a factory folding curtains. It actually shocked me to a core. I thought, I'm certainly not living like this. I felt devalued and I knew I was much better than that. I worked there for one day and I never looked back. I was very shy as a kid, and in order to get me out of my feelings of apprehension, I created a stage to do performances with my neighborhood friends. That's when I started to be creative, and I also learned that I wasn't shy. My repressed feelings stemmed from the treatment I was getting at home. Number two, I spent years 12 and 13 in a boarding school. At first, I felt like I was in another prison, but later I learned it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. In order to escape my toxic parents, I married at 16 and I didn't get a formal education until I was in my 30s and graduated with a BFA in interior designs. I'm glad I did that later in life because it gave me the opportunity to have fun with friends, something that I was not permitted to do when I was with my parents. I loved dressing up ever since I remember. I always had a passion for fashion, and I also love sports. My whole childhood was either dressing up or playing sports. At the age of 52, I became the oldest figure competitor to receive a professional status in the WNBF organization. I have one daughter, 5 grandchildren, and 4 great-grandchildren. Number 6, although I was terrified of losing my modeling gig in my 20s, after I graduated from interior design, I continued modeling to my 50s as well as an interior designer. At the age of 47, I entered and won a modeling search contest sponsored by More Magazine and Wilhelmina Model Agency at the request and encouragement of my late husband, where there were over 20,000 participants nationwide. I started working out in my late 20s as a desperate attempt to keep my modeling gig going a little longer. It not only transformed my body, but it literally transformed my life. I ultimately changed my career from interior design to fitness because I wanted to help other women that they can transform their body and health at any age, just as I had. And number 11, I learned that everything in life is a blessing, and even the challenges or misfortune we experience. For that, I am grateful for everything that happened in my life as it made me the woman that I am today. Those misfortune always turns out to be a blessing in disguise.